A little longer than a few minutes later.
Alright, so I'm done analyzing, but I'm not even gonna lie, I'm really hungry as well. So I'm finna first order me something to eat real quick. But other than that, the markets are a bit tricky today. We had huge moves, actually almost all the pairs in the Asian session. So we stepped into London session, prices had already moved a lot. So basically today is Thursday. I'm finna try and see if I could get me into any trade. Other than that, I'm in a huge drawdown. I've lost this whole week. I've not had any winning trade, which is actually crazy. But hopefully today I at least get back to break even. I was trying to revenge trade actually since Monday. I lost Tuesday, I lost Wednesday. So today is the fourth day. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I've lost around $300 as you guys can see right there, which is really crazy. It's not that the markets have not been in my favor, but I've just been snapping over like crazy issues. But hopefully today we make some money with you guys. I'll be updating you guys in a minute. Let's get it.
1 hour later.
Alright guys, so I've gotten my delivery. Let me show you guys real quick what I've got, because I've been really hungry as well. So basically we got here bottle of do the dew, and then let's see what we have inside. Yeah, we got a couple of burgers right there. Okay, so it's time to give this a rating. I honestly feel like it's a good burger, but I feel like it's a lot to taste. Understand? Like there is nothing that I'm focusing on. Like I don't know if you guys understand that. It's too much going on. I would honestly give this a 7. Other than the fact that there's a lot of stuff, but let me keep on enjoying this shit. I'm really full.
A few minutes later.
Alright guys, so we have PPI coming in around 7 minutes, but I've just registered into some USD buys. Currently the USD has been dropping like since the day started actually. So we have PPI coming, and I've seen some probably good numbers, bullish numbers that I'm expecting to drive the USD, at least give the USD a pullback before it continues the downside. So you guys should never trade like this, because I have no analysis going into this, I ain't gonna lie, but it's just a fundamental trade that we have bullish expectations, bullish numbers. That's why I've just decided to get in, possibly give the USD a pullback. So let me show you guys real quick. All right, so this is the trade that I'm in. I actually got in on USD card, right? Reason being, other than these other USD pairs, it kind of exaggerates the move of the USD, like compared to this other USD, cross pairs and all those pairs. But basically, this is what I'm looking onto. I'm just going against the overall trend. This is not really a good trade, and that's why I was like, don't trade like this. But this is what's up now. Let's look at the PPI. Previously we had For those of you guys that don't know how to trade news, just know if we have bearish numbers, for example, this is 0.5, and then the forecast is bullish at 0.2, anything, it doesn't matter what news, NFP, CPI, as long as you see bearish numbers and then the forecast is bullish, you could just see, for example, this, we have 0.5 negative, right? And then the forecast is a 0.2, which is a positive. Definitely this indicates a bullish outlook, right? So looking at this and how the USD has been dropping, what I'm expecting is something pretty simple. All right, so currently we have this push, another bottom, push, continuation towards the upside. Now most of you guys will be like, why didn't you wait for this pullback and sell right here? I want to actually also sell this pullback, but I also want to get involved in the push and then the continuation of the sell. So basically we have around 2 minutes to drop into this news. We have around 2 minutes to drop into this news. Not really a good trade at all, but you know, I was just hungry for a trading. Other than this, I actually already got into a JPY trade that I lost. Let me show you guys real quick. This is the trade currently. I got it right here. If I could show you guys real quick, right around that area, right? So these wicks that you guys are seeing right around this area, those are the wicks that I actually got in. So I was expecting this price to break out as soon as now, like as soon as that point where I got in, but then it sold and then bought again, broke out. I was supposed to get in like on like a clear breakout and then on the retest, for example this week that we are seeing right now, but bruh, I just don't know what's going on. But I got in early expecting like this candlesticks, because as you guys could see, prices was wicking towards the upside. So I was like, all right, bet I feel like since we are wicking, for sure we have to break out. But then prices dropped like crazy, and all of a sudden we're pushing towards the upside. That's probably a lesson. Don't make your own move before prices had shown you that it's phenomenal. But other than that, the news is out in a few seconds. Let's check it out and see. We have around 9 seconds actually for this news to drop, so let's wait and see. I'm actually risking around $100 on this news, so I'll be updating you guys. Let's wait and see what happens. All right, so this shit hasn't been bullish at all. Look at what it's doing, bro. Right, let's wait and see. Okay, not really bad. We've got a 0.1, not really bad, but I'm seeing a continuation in sales. Well, the market expected bullishness, but the market expected high numbers, but a 0.1 ain't really far from a 0.2 actually. So I just wonder why he has created a bearish move, but okay, it hasn't really done what we expected. So if it gives us break even, we're gonna get out of this trade. Hopefully it gives us a break even. It hasn't really done what we expected it to do. We expected this to push as soon as possible, you understand, but then it first created this move towards the downside, you understand. So let's check out. This is currently what's up. Let me see. Well, prices has actually wicked the downside, and as I told you guys, if it gives us a break even right here, we're getting out, because this was not what we expected. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a take profit right around that area, which is break even, right? And I'll be getting out of this trade ASAP, because we expected it to give us bullishness as soon as possible, but it first wicked towards the downside. So if it stops us out, it is what it is. But if it gives us break even, at least we're out of this trade, because it hasn't given us what we expected. So let's wait and see what happens.
By sheer coincidence.
So we've lost on the USD card trade. Let me show you guys real quick. As you guys can see right there, this is the USD card. It is stop loss. I'm not gonna lie, things ain't really looking good for me. I've been playing too much lately. I feel like this whole week I've just been playing like, oh, it's actually crazy. But probably finna get in one more trade. This is a funded account that I'm playing with, so just in case you guys wonder, this is a funded account that I'm playing with. It's a 10k account, so I'll be updating you guys in a minute. Let's get it.
Then
Alright guys, so I'm in on some NAS 100 buys, as you guys can see right here. So basically I did get in on the breakout right here. We had this heavy candlestick right here, engulfed all these sellers work that I put in initially, and then broke out of this zone. I was initially looking at this zone right here, but I was like, let me consider this because of this week. So I waited for this to break out. On the retest, this kind of stick right here is where I've gotten a bit of a tiny loss, considering this could also be this could be the real resistance zone. So this is the problem when we have like an area with multiple resistances. You don't know what zone to really trust to put. But I was like, since this was probably the highest area, I'm gonna consider this. So I did use this as my last resistance, and I did place just below this resistance right here. So let's wait and see. Risking around actually around $70 on this one, just for a 1 to, I think it's a 1 to 3, right? So yeah, that's just what up. I'll be updating you guys in a minute. Let's get it. Alright guys, so we just exited the NAS trade, as you guys can see right there. I know it's gonna push further, that's for sure, but I just don't like rejections. And the other thing is, since I'm trading a consistency account, I can't really make way over $300. So we've actually made around $200, as you guys can see right there. So that being said, we're back in a blues. But yeah, that's just basically what up. If I see any more beautiful trade, I'll get in. But for now, I feel like we okay. We back at that point where we wanted to get. So that's just what up. I'll be getting back to you guys in a minute. Let's get it.